The emperor accidentally lifted the flap of the general's tent, only to be shocked to discover that the nation's hero was actually a woman in disguise. She had taken her ailing husband's place in the army, fighting under his name to allow him to rest and recover at home. Her husband had promised to marry her in grand style upon her victorious return. 3 years passed, and the woman, under her husband's name, earned countless battlefield honors, rising from a foot soldier to a general. When the emperor barged into her tent, she mistook him for a rich young nobleman seeking to earn false military accolades. Just then, an assassin attacked, but the woman swiftly threw a knife, striking him down. She handed the emperor a handkerchief and scolded him for his lack of training before walking away. Unbeknownst to her, the emperor had already fallen for her heroic spirit. 3 months later, after a decisive victory over the enemy, the woman and her troops were ambushed on their way home. Her entire army was wiped out, and she was trapped on a cliff's edge. To her horror, the man behind the attack was none other than her husband. He revealed that he had feigned illness all along, sending her to earn military glory on his behalf while he plotted to marry the princess. He never intended to be with her. Heartbroken and betrayed, she was pushed off the cliff. However, the woman survived. Fueled by vengeance, she swore to make her treacherous husband pay for his crimes. Meanwhile, the emperor, having learned of the grand celebration planned for the man he believed to be the true general, was puzzled.
锦瑟和薛蟠有交情，这坊间传闻说郡主和薛蟠是相好，明明就是女儿身，怎么会呢？朕都要看看究竟是怎么回事。
Disguised as a soldier, he attended the banquet hosted by the princess. Just as her husband was about to be named the nation's greatest general, the woman's mother burst in, dressed in mourning clothes, declaring that her daughter was the real hero. The princess, fearing exposure, ordered the mother to be removed and interrogated. But before the worst could happen, the woman returned. Seeing her alive, the emperor finally understood the truth, and her husband's fear was palpable. Desperate, the man and the princess denied everything, but the woman beat the ceremonial drum and publicly accused them of stealing her military achievements. The ministers, however, were reluctant to believe her. The kingdom had never seen a woman as a general, and they doubted her story. The emperor remained silent, wanting the woman to prove herself. She challenged her husband to describe his military strategy in front of the court.
孙子兵法有云：善战者，先为之而不胜，以待敌之，可胜。
善战者先为而不胜。你兵法读成这样，你是怎么领的兵？怎么打的仗？邙山一战，你领了多少人？以少胜多。
500，
敌方10万精兵铁骑，你500，你是去打仗还是去送死啊？
Unable to answer, he was forced into a duel, but couldn't withstand even one strike from her. To further convince them, the woman revealed the scars from countless battles etched across her body, silencing the court. Realizing their plot was unraveling, the princess dropped her pretense and in a fit of rage, murdered a minister who had supported the woman's claim.